right, y'all. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Taylor Wavey, and this is another episode of Dead or Alive, where we bring on different creatives and have them say 3 people that they would want to meet, dead or alive, and why. And this is the first time I've ever had 2 guests at once, which is freaking nuts. I'm trying not to curse, even though you can curse. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I curse all the time.
You can't stop.
Jelani said I don't give a all right.
Yeah, they had to let them I show up anywhere.
So one of them is an actress. She is a filmmaker. She is a musician, which is, y'all are literally like the creative couple of the century anyways. And she's also a fire DJ. Bo's in the background looking like what the because he's like me and him are like in this, we're second place. It's fine, we could be second, Bo. He's like, what the
That's all I do, man.
Jelani is a musician. He is a producer. I seen him play the bass the other day on Instagram, which blew my mind because I was like, bruh, I saw you tweet about getting a bass first and foremost. Yeah. I thought you was like, I'm gonna start getting a bass to produce.
I had a bass for a minute, bro, and I just procrastinated. I'm a number 1 procrastinator of all time, bro. But I got it now, so it's raps.
And he was also on Bubble Guppies.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you have a tattoo?
Yeah.
That's hard. So I'm sorry I didn't introduce you.
I raised your family.
Me. The
No, I'm
Bucks
just playing.
and Jelani. This is gonna be it right.
You gotta laugh at yourself.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
How are y'all living, guys? Thank you so much for
sure.
being on here. Being the first time I ever had 2 people. I never used this table before. This is some new. I don't even know.
Well, I appreciate you having us.
Yes, thank you for having us.
What have y'all been up to in this entire time of quarantine and COVID and life?
I mean, same we was already doing really. I mean,
It got slow,
yeah.
and then it got really busy, and right now it's really busy.
It's really bad. That's
Yeah. It's crazy right now.
That's fine.
But I mean, you know, like was already teed up, but you ain't really catch me out and about too much anyway before quarantine. So it was like this was normal.
Right. You was chilling,
It was
doing your
kinda
thing.
just been cooking up. I mean, what really like quarantine? This was like the least I've ever made music in my whole life.
Really?
But, yeah, I ain't really make a lot of music in quarantine. I didn't make more than 20 songs.
So you got an EP coming out every month with 3 songs, and are you just doing this like right now? Like,
These songs, like all the songs, like the oldest song that then came out from the EPs. Right. They all were made like when I came up with the idea. Like it wasn't ain't no old vaults. None of these songs are vault
right, just
songs.
in the vault. Like
these are like songs that have been made since even Big Bills was new. Even Big Bills was new as dropped it in January. We did that song with like December.
That's crazy.
So yeah, everything been kind of like just.
That's
that was the whole
though.
reason why I started doing it though,
Yeah.
because I wanted to like put out music fast, like just instead of I'd be sitting on music and I'd be making a lot. But 2020, bro, it was the least productive like I've ever been as far as creating.
I low-key feel like we needed though. Like everybody as a whole needed some time to just chill and anything. Cause I know my I wasn't happy because there was COVID, but I was like, I'm happy to be in the house and chilling, bro.
Yeah, like this was real cool, like just to be in the crib. Like I already be at the crib anyway, so like it was cool as. I did miss the shows, though. I was disappointed about that, and I didn't get to perform nothing. Like I dropped 2 projects.
Bro, you dropped the whole.
I dropped the whole. I dropped the deluxe, and I dropped the whole nother album, and didn't get to do not one song at a show. Now, but then look, now I'm doing all these. Now I'm doing all these EPs. I ain't gonna know what to perform.
You gonna have.
Your show gonna be 3 hours.
My set gonna be 3 hours. I'm
ready.
We're gonna have a part 2. Y'all come back tomorrow at 8 p.m.
Your ticket is still valid. You can still come in this.
For real, bro.
Nah, y'all's EP though was super fire. Like I knew that you could sing, but I did not know that like you was really like doing this like
Popular.
Are you gonna make your own project? I'm waiting for a Mila Bucks project.
Make my
first and
own
foremost.
project. I don't know if I'm there yet, but I will be like making more songs for sure. Like I've been recording a lot more often than I used to, and like starting to feel a lot more comfortable in front of the mic. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing it, but I don't know about a whole project. You're gonna have to give me like you're gonna give me a year. Give me a year.
Like when you start out, you don't really Like,
Yeah,
some
be
people
like, I'm
do.
doing
Some people
this.
do like be like, oh, I want to make a project, but most folks like you just end up doing that. So I feel like it's gonna happen like naturally, especially as you get more comfortable, and you probably gonna end up just continuing to like it more. So you just gonna end up making one. It's probably gonna happen.
That's nuts. Because I literally have only known you as being like, well, not only, but I've known you as being like a DJ. So I'm like, I saw 3 Mo and I saw the cover with both of y'all. I'm like, wait, are both of them on the tracks? I'm like, listen, I'm like, is Mila's like on here like singing like this?
And rapping,
bruh.
Our whole rap verse on that.
I was like, because I was typing in my notes, I like before every show, I'm like, type Mila. I was like, singer / rapper ... no, musician. That is fine. Nah, y'all are fine though. But have y'all been thinking about who y'all are gonna say?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try and do it like you go and then you go for one and then you go. So we go back and forth, I guess. So
Michael Jackson. I feel like that's the classic answer. I feel like everybody probably already said that before,
that's okay.
but it's the truth.
It's
Michael
I ain't
Jackson.
gonna lie, he probably would have been on my list too if she ain't said.
Now you're influencing.
But it's Michael Jackson, bro.
He's
I want to know this
He's
man. Like, I
so,
just want to know.
He like for one, he does interviews and but you never really get to learn thing about him. Like you never see him. The only time you see him is with a monkey or another kid. And I'm just trying to figure out like, what is this man like? You know what I'm saying? Like I just want to know.
He be with the white women too, though.
And the white women, rarely.
No offense to the white women.
At first he was with the white women, then he was with the kids. You know
what is going on here?
I'm not saying he did it. I don't think he. I just want to know what.
I feel like he was a real. I feel like Mike was.
I mean, I believe.
I feel like we never saw his real personality though.
We don't know what like stay in the house and he only came out first show.
That's why I feel like
but he couldn't go.
Like he just was doing his own thing, and like when you do your own thing, make up whatever they want to make up about you.
That's true.
And you the biggest in the world.
In the world,
Yeah.
Literally in the history of the world. Like this up there with like Jesus and Muhammad and
just realized you said
real. Michael Jackson like Jesus level famous, like for real.
If you don't
like
know Michael Jackson, then
you live
something's
under the
wrong
ground.
with you.
damn. I saw this article where like Prince was like, cause he was like literally doing so. He was like beating all the then Michael Jackson came in and just took all his like that. It was so easy for him. Like
that's a good segue because my one is Prince.
Woo, that was good. I love it.
Yeah,
Prince.
That's
that
but I
bad.
picked Prince because, contrary like to most people, like I was exposed to Prince before Michael Jackson.
Really?
Yeah, like I seen Purple Rain. Like I knew. I guess I like subconsciously knew about Michael Jackson, but I didn't really like catch after he died.
No,
real spill. Like
Jelani.
I mean, I was in like 5th grade when he died. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I had seen Purple Rain like 2 years before that, and I had
we
listened
were
to Purple Rain, like
I'm like saying
and
it
Let's
like
Go
I'm shocked.
Crazy and all that, and I just thought that was so cool because I was like, this really thugging right now. Like he is doing what the he want to do. This a motorcycle. He got on a blouse. He looked like he just came from the 1700s, and he got a fine on the back of his motorcycle, riding around town in Minnesota, not giving no. And panties and a boot and got.
Wait, where were the panties?
This had on thongs and like,
What?
come on,
I didn't
bro.
know this part.
You ain't never seen the Dirty Mind cover?
Bro, no.
Alright, you gonna have to put the Dirty Mind cover, like edit it in so they can see this. You can censor it though, like, cause you know what I'm saying. I ain't gonna lie, like, I ain't trying to really like see that all the time, but
he's gonna be watching this episode and be like, Taylor, what?
But
like,
he fought out, like, I don't know, man. Prince, bro.
He is.
Like Purple Rain classic album, like Sign of the Times classic album, Dirty Mind classic album, Controversy classic album, 1999 classic album. Like, he's just that guy. He wanted to put him in the studio by himself, and no matter what, like, you getting a hit. You getting at least one.
Big facts. I read. I'm always talking
And
about.
I love to get in the studio and like learn from that guy.
All right, number 2, Mila. Who you got?
Issa Rae.
Oh my God! Okay, that was one of the people. If I ever did one of these episodes of my own channel, I was literally gonna say Issa Rae,
Yes,
bruh.
because I feel like it's self-explanatory. Like, ain't nobody doing what Issa Rae is doing right
Bro,
now.
I love her so much, bruh. She's killing.
Yes, and
That Insecure show hard as
I don't know her, but I feel like I will. You know what I'm saying? If I don't meet her in my lifetime, then I did something wrong.
She is so fine, bro. Like that radio doing, even for her.
Oh yeah, don't
show,
you got like a label?
Yes.
That's hard.
Bruh.
Hard.
She started on YouTube, like making, what was it? Insecure
Awkward Black Girl.
Ooh,
I found her. That's where I found her. So when she got her show on HBO, I was like, what the like, that's my girl.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. I love Issa Rae.
That's hard. No, that show was really good, and I didn't even want to watch it at first because I'm stubborn.
I'm dead for real.
But for real, I had just got Modern Warfare, and she was watching it, and I said, man, give me the AirPod. So I was listening to it, and I'm playing the game. I'm like, damn.
You're like, wait a minute.
I know it's like I could see it, but I was just listening to it. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
like,
that shit good.
that show was really good.
That written, produced, directed, like so far. Like it's just in such a way. Like,
and it was funny. Like it was really funny.
Exactly.
Like, that be laughing.
She is literally a comedian.
Yeah,
too.
she
That's
fine.
nuts.
She fine. The
Because I've only been thinking of her as
casting
a
was
producer
fine.
director right now. Like,
Oh yeah.
she is. I love you, Issa.
That was
Right,
a
we
great.
love you.
That was an excellent. Like I love her so much. Like that was a great one.
My second one gonna be Tupac.
Oh yes,
yeah,
that's
definitely,
excellent.
definitely,
I love that one.
Cause that's the guy who, like, if I grew up on anybody's music, it was that him and you know Outkast and but like I just love like to hear his perspective on things. Like especially like him just being a black man, like he stood for, like, you know, he's a son of the Panthers. Like he really was out there. Like this man got in a real live shootout with cops trying to save somebody.
Bro.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I wanted to see him, like I would like to see him in the studio, and like because they say he was like just one of the people, like he just get in there and just go, and like I don't know, like I people like that shit. And his music, like Better Days, like that's a song where I could just put that, like if I'm feeling some type of way, like I just put that and I'm just straight, like, or like that's a fire song that you can put on like just in the morning and set your whole day up. And he got a lot of songs like that just really speak to people. Like just all his songs really, bro. Like kind of like act like he not like a top MC,
Man,
but like you can't rap like Tupac, bro. Like straight up, like, rap like Pac. Like come on, bro. Ain't got the impact like Pac, the voice like Pac. Stand for the good for. It's just like they don't make them like that, or maybe they do make them like that. I don't know. I don't want to speak too soon. Never mind. But shout out Pac, man. Rest in peace to the GOAT.
Man.
That's the real GOAT.
He is
From Oakland to New York to Baltimore to wherever the period.
everywhere,
Feel me?
out and about.
And they said, but there's a crazy some watching the 85 South show, and they was saying, I love that show. Hey, they was saying like the Goody Mob was on there, and they was saying like Pac had like reached out to them. Like when he was in jail, cause he was trying to get out of jail. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to like find whoever like he could get with that would help him in his situation. And like imagine if Pac would have got with the Goody Mob. Crazy.
Bruh.
I know I'm saying I'm young too, but like I'm like a little old head. So
Bruh, that would have been nuts. That's not even. I can't even like fathom some shit.
CLEW with Pac on the
Bruh, that would be some.
bro. Like that's crazy. That's crazy.
That wouldn't even be legal.
So yeah, that's my number 2. And he was a great actor. He was a good actor.
Yeah.
Poetic just a good movie. Juice is a weirdly written movie, but the acting in so far, like bro was just all around just a talented dude.
Doing
like,
this thing.
Above the Rim. I love that movie. Like he was just all around just a good talented dude, bro. Like I wish I could have. I wish he would have been able to make it this far, but planted the seed, and then the seed. Now you get like Kendrick, and you get like me. Nah, just playing. And other like just really a whole generation. Like he really said for the as far as it like as it has now.
Right. Good one. Oh, y'all just killed that second.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
he Mount Rushmore. Like you gotta put him on there.
Right. Not Mount Rushmore.
For real, like you got a Mount Rushmore rap. If Tupac not on there, like that burnt up,
Right.
blown up, and
Wrong.
shut the down.
No, I need. Never mind, I'm not even gonna say people that they.
Hey, bro, I like. Hey, be fine, but like it's just you gotta remember, cause like I feel like one thing that's neglected is just like the like research. Like as artists, like you gotta like look at the people who came before you, cause then they already done put the whole blueprint for you to come up and do what you trying to do. So like I gotta listen to like Pac and artists like Prince and Michael Jackson, and got Stevie Wonder and Marvin Gaye, and got, you know what I'm saying, Goody Mob, Outkast, Biggie, like all the old artists who music might not necessarily speak to the times that we living in today as far as sonically, but like as what they was talking about and like standing on, like that all still makes sense to this day. Like get up, get out and get something. Don't let the days of your life pass by. You need to get up, get out and get something. Can't spend all your time trying to get high. Like going through that right now.
I'm dead. No, that's so true though.
But that was in 1993. What, 1994?
Bruh.
That's 20, 30 years ago, like something like that. So, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm old. I just thought about that.
20 years ago. I don't know. It was a while ago, but
yeah, near like about what? Like
so, but that applies to right now. Like that song, like they saying, that people be saying.
Yeah, exactly.
That's really what make it time. That's what make it timeless. It's what are you saying?
Right.
Cause like you can give it to somebody 30 years from now, but some feel good. That it feel good for the moment until the sound change.
Exactly.
And then it's like, well, what's left?
My answer was gonna be Regina King.
Woo!
That's hard. That's my girl.
Okay. That's fine. Okay.
But Badu too.
Honorable mention, Badu.
They both my number 3.
It's
a tie.
They're both, wow.
Yeah.
They're both
my
fantastic.
number 3.
Regina King, first and foremost. Have we seen Watchmen? Yo. Oh my God, oh my God, that shit was.
I started watching it and I was like, why is her dad white? And then I never finished it because I asked that question. But I'm gonna go back and watch it because everybody says that show is really good.
Watch it.
I'm gonna watch it.
I'll tap in. I don't know I don't
see
have
the
no
movie,
connection to the Watchmen thing.
It kind of doesn't have to do with the movie. I mean, it does.
Yeah, it's like a comic or something, but I just didn't know who was.
Not
Jill,
I'm
what?
so sorry, but,
No, Jill, watch the show.
show is
All right,
so
I'm gonna watch
good,
it. I'm gonna watch it.
I'm
I
holding
got
y'all
HBO.
to
I just
it. Message y'all in that group message. Be like, y'all seen Watchmen?
Regina King.
you don't watch it. Yeah. Not in Miami go crazy though.
That's
Good ass.
good.
You should watch that movie. It's on Amazon. I'll be watching movies though. Like
Yeah, same.
I'll be watching movies.
Y'all got good
No,
attention.
don't even say that because we be watching shows. We be watching Snowfall.
But we've been watching that though, so it's like you can't even say that because we've been for 4 years.
And we started watching them. We started watching
But
them.
I fell
Wait,
asleep
do y'all
every
like
episode.
I'm sorry.
From what I saw, yeah. It was good.
I mean,
liked it
it's
so
cool.
far.
I like it. I like it a lot, to be honest. But I
Somebody
just
said traumatizing. Somebody literally put some on Instagram talking about if you don't want to see
I don't
like some
listen to
crazy like I don't know.
I ain't gonna lie.
It's one scene where it's like
it is crazy.
It's intense.
It is crazy.
But it's a good show.
It's like they're talking about they're
Yeah.
talking about like just you get to like kind of see, even though it's probably dramatized or maybe not, but like
No,
just
I'm pretty sure
it probably
that's
was
the way
like that.
it
It
was.
probably
The Great Migration is kind of, it shows the Great Migration, but it follows this one black family that moves into an all white neighborhood.
yeah, and it's like horror because they got like some scary shit tied back into like some whole other and they talking about like the PTSD because the daddy was in World War II and shit. So it's
like real
no like
life.
it's good. It is good, but I just keep falling asleep.
It's good.
It's fine though.
It kept me. I was
Nah,
dozing off.
I wake up like
Rewinding it.
I wake up like, oh.
2 episodes later, you're like,
I'm like, I be half asleep because I wake up like, heard it, but I ain't see it.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
exactly.
So like when we were trying to watch it the other day, I was like, I did see this already, but I was like, but I didn't see it though.
was that number? I don't even
I
remember.
didn't say
what
my
number
3 because I'm
Oh.
still trying to think of it. But I got it
Come on,
slick.
Jelani. Say your 3. You got it. Don't overthink it. Well, while he thinking about it, I'm gonna say why Erykah Badu.
Yes, ma'am.
That is my girl. I grew up on her. I've been listening to her my whole life. We just connect on so many different levels, and you know, I talk to her like all the time.
I'm
Yeah,
crying.
that's my best friend.
He's not the doctor.
That's.
Wait, y'all.
Oh,
daughter
she's calling me
looks-
now.
I be looking down for her phone like, oh my God, like, can I talk to her, please? I won't stand for you not knowing the third person.
Malcolm X.
That's a good one.
I'll pick Malcolm X. I was gonna say or Bob Marley,
Oh, that's a good one too.
but I'll pick Malcolm X because I feel like it's crazy that just like he lived the time period he lived in, like he was a 40s, like in the 40s, like you know what I'm saying? Like he grew up in a whole different, like his
Time is
that said they used to eat, they grew up in the Great Depression, like that fried grass. Fried grass.
Sorry, Mila, why did you laugh, please?
Cause why did they fry it?
That's not funny, gang. think about growing up in the Great Depression, like, and then the type of person that will make you into, and like to just like read his autobiography and to see like he did a self-proclaimed like miscreant, like pimp, got thief, got home invader, like just all type of just bad, and then for him to like go and like really like correct himself in prison, which is what that supposed to do, right. But like they don't. Like, he shouldn't have had to go so far his way to like make himself a better person, exactly. Where they were supposed to be doing that. You know what I'm saying? So like him to do that, meet those people in there, and give his whole life to that, to really like teach and educate black folks about like us, and then lose his life for this. Like he that died so we could be where we are right now. And I ain't gonna cap, if that still like was alive, he probably would like be disappointed. Yeah. Just because I feel like we are like way ahead of where we were, but then like it's like it's still like
it kind of seems like everybody is like content.
I wouldn't say that.
I get what you're saying. Like the stakes seemed like they were a lot higher, or they were a lot higher. They were back higher then. So now, like, because you know we have more rights, we can buy a house, we can vote. The stakes don't seem as high, so we're not fighting as hard. It's just like, oh, until something happens, which it happens every other week. So then it's like, oh, you know.
It's just like that his life, like died for this shit. Yeah. That's something that I think about a lot. Like he really died for like the advancement of black people. Yeah. So it's like the thing that's crazy to me is that I don't think anybody is willing to die like anymore, like willingly like die. Like he was like, if like in the not the epilogue, like the last chapter of his autobiography, he was like, I'm going to die. Like he knew
that's like the Martin Luther King, you know, was like, basically knew he was gonna die. He was
like, he knew that there was no way, there was no way, there was nothing that he could do for him to survive. Like it was like he knew that he was like, well, it is what it is. Like I'm gonna keep doing it, like regardless. And it's like I don't know if I will willingly be able to give up my life right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even though I feel like that's something that I would want to do though. Like I would want to, like, for the betterment of like just everybody, like be able to be selfless enough to be like, all right, it's like give up me, and hopefully like 100 years down the line, like everybody else don't have to deal with it.
They was like, listen, I'm willing to die for this anytime, but I'm ready.
And it's crazy because like they put a cell phone in front of us and they give us a PlayStation controller and got and like Instagram and like some racks and like some chains and some fire clothes, and like it's cool, like, and I mean it is cool living, but at the same time it's like always come back around, so never know. Not to get political, but you know what I'm saying, gotta talk about that, period. That we talked about.
All right, guys, this is Dead or Alive. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Taylor Too Wavy. This is Mila Bucks, and this is Jelani Imani.
Big gang. Yes, Sirski.
I can't deal with Jelani, bro. Y'all have anything to say before we close out?
Pop your
Follow me on Instagram. Watch my content. You know, I got a short film out called Sweet Conversation on YouTube. Click the link in my bio and listen to some of the songs I got on there, right, Jelani? Listen to some of Jelani's songs, and
you should listen to our songs because they're the best. But you can follow me anywhere at shitjelani. That's on Twitter and Instagram. And anything you want to find about me, like anything, any music, any videos, anything like that, go to shitjelani.com. Yeah, man. Got 3 more of them hoes on the way. April 30th, nigga. Oh, and the merch on the way, nigga. But yeah, man. Thank you.
Yes, no, thank you guys so much for being here. I'm so happy that y'all came through. This is like the finest first 2-person interview ever, in my opinion. I love so much. Okay.
Hey, man, hey, keep snapping though. We need like this.
Thank you. Stop. Y'all gonna make me cry. I literally won't cry on camera. I've done it already, and I won't do it again. No, turn it off. Thank y'all so much for watching. My name is Taylor Too Wavy, and we're done now.